Dubbing brushes are arguably the most helpful material when you're tying up a lot of big streamers in one sitting. Sometimes I make these at home and I'll show you how I do it today. So I don't have a fancy dubbing brush table or anything like that, but I do have a little bit of painter's tape, some 0.2mm tying wire, an old chopstick, and some extra craft fur. So I'll lay down that wire on the table, and in between each of those pieces of tape, I will add a little bit of dubbing wax just to help keep these materials in place. I'm using craft fur today, so I'm starting out with some white. I'll build it from the bottom to the top of the brush, and then right over that, I'll add some chartreuse craft fur for some extra color. Then to finish it off, I'm using some peach-colored Angelina flash, and I'll take that wire, double it back over to the top of my little laid out portion here, and spin that up with my drill. Once it's spun up, I'll come in with a fine-tooth comb and I'll pick out that entire brush. And this is the final product, so we'll add it to this fly that I'm making here. This fly is built on an SA270 blue water hook, so it's a pretty big hook for some pretty big fish. I start with some feathers and flash for the tail, and now I'm tying in that dubbing brush. Only really making 2, maybe 3 turns with this. I'm brushing it out as I tie it in as well. Then I'll finish it off with a deer hair head and trim that to size. And there you go, big old streamer using a dubbing brush.